At least 3 whales are dead after they beached themselves on Kauai today. And officials say more whales may be in trouble. Crews have been at Kalapaki Beach all day. This morning, they got a call that 7 pilot whales washed up on the beach. Some were pushed back into the ocean, but again, at least 3 died, and there may be more. Jen Boniza explains why this happens. Jen?
I'm told that everyone in the community came together to help the stranded animals. NOAA, the fire department, Coast Guard, and volunteers in canoes escorted 5 of the whales safely out of the bay. This afternoon, a 3rd dead whale washed ashore. Dozens of officials and bystanders turned out at Kalapaki Beach to try and help the whales in distress, including Kauai Mayor Bernard Carvalho.
It's a sad day because there's a cultural part to all of this that is very important. Yeah?
So it was quite shocking to see this, and I was crying. I was drenched wet from standing on the jetty trying to get pictures and just like witness this. I've never seen anything like this before, so up close. And there's really nothing anyone could have done to help as he was just rolling around getting slammed into the rocks.
The 2 deceased whales were removed from the beach this morning. A 3rd dead whale washed ashore this afternoon and was removed as well. A necropsy will be performed tonight.
But if we don't see anything that's very obvious internally, we send out tissues for analysis, and that can take weeks to be able to determine, what virus or what bacterial infection may have been the cause of the stranding. So with the 2 whales that washed ashore deceased, we did not see any external signs of trauma. So we really don't know why the whales stranded at this point in time.
I'm told there are several reasons why whales get stranded. The first are natural reasons: diseases, viruses, parasites, or even old age, when an animal will beach itself because it's time to pass. There are also human-related causes like pollution, entanglements, hooking events, injury from boats. Navy sonar or other military events could also disrupt the whales and cause them to beach themselves. I contacted the Navy to find out whether they were doing any military drills in the area. In a statement, they say, right now, there is no indication that this incident is related to any naval activities. The stranding of a marine mammal is an unfortunate but routine occurrence in nature. The Navy employs protective measures to minimize harm to the marine environment.
So we see strandings of pilot whales, maybe once a year, once every other year, but just single individuals. So having what we call a mass stranding, which is 2 or more animals that are not a mother and calf, stranding is very rare.
NOAA says that they had a phenomenal group of people working to help the whales. They say it was a perfect example of the aloha spirit and the connection the community has with the ocean. I'll follow up and let you know what the necropsy reveals. Jen Boniza, KHON2 News.
Researchers say pilot whales are highly social animals and tend to help others in the pod when some of them are sick or in distress. That could explain why they beach themselves on Kauai. Manolo Morales goes beyond the headlines to look at past strandings in Hawaii. Manolo?
Joe, as Noah mentioned, mass strandings are rare. Researchers tell me it's been decades since that has happened in Hawaii. Now, in 2004, an unusual occurrence took place also on Kauai when about 200 melon-headed whales swam about 100 yards offshore from Hanalei Bay. They normally swim in deep waters. Hundreds of volunteers used canoes and kayaks to herd the pod out of the bay and back out into the ocean. And as far as pilot whales, researcher Robin Baird tells me there were 4 mass strandings in Hawaii, but that was back in the 50s. Pilot whales are more social than other species of whales and tend to stay within the group when others are in distress.
Sometimes it's because one individual is sick and the social bonds are so strong that others will follow it into shore. Sometimes it's because of actually a disease or a parasitic infection that may be affecting a number of different individuals in a group. What it comes down to is sort of a tendency to to try to support or stay with their close companions.
Single strandings are more common. A dwarf sperm whale was found dead in McKenna Beach on Maui last year in October, and a month before that, a distressed baby melon-headed whale was spotted in waters off windward Oahu. Officials believed its mother had been attacked by a shark. Now, Baird is with the Cascadia Research Collective, and he's asking for more photos of what happened today to help study the animals. You can find the link on our website, KHON2.com. Manolo Morales, KHON2 News.